Hey everybody, this is Joel and
Paul
from movingtomexi.co. Bienvenidos a nuestro canal and bienvenidos to another episode at movingtomexi.co. And we're at the Upper East Side at the office, which is a piece of land I bought maybe about a year ago now, but probably even longer. I'm losing track of time. But we moved our office here and then subdivided the land now into 2 lots. So those 2 lots are for sale. So if you're looking to get involved in the development game, want to build yourself a house or build yourself an apartment like our good friend Justin, and we got to go back and see his project soon.
Man, it must be close to being finished.
Yeah,
huh?
there's a bunch of windows on backdoor. That's about the only thing.
Okay.
But everything else is almost done, and they got approval for their owner suite on the roof.
Perfect.
So we can go check that out.
Very cool.
But anyways, I thought we would introduce 2 new members of the movingtomexi.co family. We had 2 dogs abandoned at the Cuatro Estaciones work site. That's kind of sad. And they were just like lying there, just kind of all depressed, and you know, they were almost getting hit by cars, and then some workers like tied them up with a rope so they wouldn't escape. And then I'm like, I can't, like in good conscience, leave these dogs here. So I brought them to the office, and now they're office dogs temporarily because I have enough dogs and cats. But
You've kind of gone through that a few times, right?
As much as I would love to keep both of them because they're beautiful, sweet, and super friendly. They're super smart. But I thought, you know, let's go for a walk because I don't think they've ever been walked.
Sure.
So when I first took them for a walk, they were kind of all over the place.
Yeah.
And literally within a minute, they were corrected and walking like properly.
Right.
You know, so.
Did you do like the Caesar Milan, like?
Excited to be out the door.
Right.
I started walking them individually because I only had 1 leash, and then I take down.
Yeah.
I take.
They're going for the cup check there.
Come on, guys. I took the guy here first.
Yeah.
And then she cried.
Yeah.
So like ideally they would be adopted together.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, it's better for them both to have a home than no home. They've been doing this little walk down this road here. Yeah, but by the end of the walk yesterday, I had like 1 finger on the leash.
Okay.
You know, so
they just have to realize what's going on.
Huh?
They just have to realize like what's going on right now.
This is still pretty new to them.
Yeah.
I think they were just be let out the door.
Sure.
And probably run around the neighborhood wherever they live. And that's what they were used to.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if they escaped and ended here or someone abandoned them. Well, we'll go this way.
Okay.
You know, we live in Mexico, man.
Yeah.
It's good to have dogs for security. Like
for sure. Yeah, I think that's the first line of defense for your house, right?
First line of defense for your house. Usually if you have dogs, people avoid your home.
Yeah.
But you know, the common criminal.
Right.
So I think it's a good thing. And that kind of brings us to the whole safety aspect of Mexico. Let's call it Bucerias in particular. You know, is Bucerias in Mexico safe, right?
Right.
Well, I can tell you that in general terms, I feel pretty safe here.
Right.
We haven't had any kind of major incident over the last 18 years we've been coming. We got robbed a few times, like our house got broken into. Right. Once on vacation, and then once after we moved here.
Yeah.
Both times we had left a window or a door ajar.
Sure.
And someone was watching. And it doesn't make it right, it doesn't make it our fault, but we're a little more vigilant right now.
Yeah. Well, it's like I always remember the line, theft is the crime of opportunity. Yeah. If there's no opportunity, there's no theft.
And that's exactly what happened to us.
Yeah.
But that being said, there has been several, I just call it what it is, muggings.
Yeah.
And in the golden zone.
Right.
You know, just people, I guess you kind of let your guard down a bit where you're not noticing who's around you.
Right.
Okay. And You know, someone will run up and grab the lady's purse.
Sure.
You know, but the purse is like attached to her arm.
Right.
So this person's yanking it, yanks the person down, gets him on the ground, and like rips it off and runs away.
And that was the account that you had from somebody that you know.
Yes.
That's what happened. Okay.
You know, there was another one. Actually, an owner of
Boxer.
Cuatro Estaciones.
Hey, buddy.
They had a similar incident, and you know, they were roughed up a bit.
Okay.
And it was kind of in a dark place at night, and I think a purse or something was stolen. But you know that, I guess that type of thing could happen on a street in San Francisco or Los Angeles,
anywhere
or
really,
even Calgary, anywhere in the world. But I would suggest when you're here, just be a little bit more vigilant.
Sure.
Okay, if you see some kind of dude kind of following you, maybe just have a little bit of high alert, right?
Yeah.
Duck into a restaurant or...
There's the alarm, right?
There's the alarm bell. You know, we don't want to sugarcoat things,
Yeah.
right? Like, there is crime in Mexico and there's crime in Bucerias. You know, there's organized crime in Mexico. We all know that.
Yeah.
Right? It is what it is.
Yeah.
And when you're here, just... It's not all roses.
Yeah. I think that's important. Like we paint a picture that, you know, you can come here, live here, have a great life, and which is completely true. But it's not like we're in Disneyland.
No.
Where you can just let your guard down.
Yeah.
Right?
You can't let your guard down here.
Yeah.
You know, I think just be aware of your surroundings. You know, if you're out having some drinks, you know, be mindful of that because, you know, your cognitive ability is a bit impaired.
Sure.
You know, just walk home on where it's like really bright, and before you open your door, like, you know, have a look around, just see what's going on, right?
Yeah, and I think don't bring if you're gonna go out to dinner, think, okay, I'm gonna spend 1,500 pesos.
Yeah.
Bring that.
Yeah.
And leave your ID, leave your credit cards, all that stuff that would be a pain in the ass to replace.
Right.
Basically.
Like if you don't really need an ID to go for a restaurant, hey,
Right.
enough of you.
Primarily, you don't.
Yeah.
Right around here. So I think
not
that would be a good way to do it.
Yeah.
Just bring what you need.
Yeah.
And then also stay on the streets that have stores open, and you know, don't go down that street that's just like dark.
Don't take the shortcut.
Right.
Right? Just stick to the main streets, and
Yeah.
I think generally speaking, you should be fine.
Right. And I recently, my friends were in town. They got married, and they were at La Negra the other night. And then they were going to go down to Centro to catch a cab because they were staying in Sayulita.
Okay.
And La Negra, Hector and Serena said, no, you're not going to go walk there right now.
Oh,
like,
right.
Because of this.
Right.
Right? So, and it was late at night. And so they got a ride another way.
Yeah, that's
But
smart.
it's I think that's because there is this little spike in muggings.
Yeah.
So right now there's some punks basically going around town. But I would say that's going to change. Like they don't it's not going to keep happening because the people who want Bucerias to thrive
Are
have
gonna
an
step
interest in making this go away.
up. Well, all the police just got some new vehicles and new equipment. They did like a little parade the other day.
Oh yeah.
So-
Is that what that was?
Yeah.
Because I saw that. I was like, dang, is the president in town?
It's pretty substantial.
Yeah.
Definitely seeing more of a police presence as well around Bucerias and the Golden Zone. So, you know, it happens and they're addressing it.
Yeah.
You know, but again, we also have to do our part and just be smart.
Right.
Well, what do you think of these two guys?
These guys are great. I think they're
Miko and Mika.
Miko and Mika.
Yeah. But I think with a little bit of work, you know, like the jumping on you and that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
will
that can
stop.
all be corrected.
You can like
But they're like
teach them
super
how
cute.
to sit like, but they're so sweet. Hey guys,
Yeah.
are you so sweet? Are you so sweet? Arr, 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 arr.
And how old do you think they are? They look
I don't
fairly
know.
young.
They're pretty young,
3.
and I would suggest maybe something like that, hey?
Yeah. How are things going on the home front?
Like our new house?
Yeah.
I've admitted defeat.
Okay.
So I basically sent myself a letter and said, I am not giving you a possession day anymore. I'll give you 1 week's notice as to when your house will be ready.
And then
like,
you got upset at yourself?
I got upset at myself.
Yeah.
And then just reality kicked in, and I'm like, okay, I'm just not going to stress about it anymore because
what can you do?
Well, the only thing I can do is keep pushing those guys.
Sure.
That's all I can do.
Yeah.
But I can't miraculously make the house complete.
Right.
You know, and it's very frustrating because it's like every single thing is 97% complete.
Right.
The lights are 97% complete. The flooring is 97% complete.
Yeah.
You know, the windows are 97% complete. Do you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
when you add all those little 3 to 5% incomplete, it adds up to a lot of incomplete.
Yes.
And I was there yesterday, and I'm like, okay, so how many more months? And they're like, no, days. I'm like, okay, it's not months. It is not months.
Yeah.
But
maybe just have them sign it on a piece of paper when it's going to be done.
yeah, well, that
Right?
doesn't matter. You might as well just burn that.
What do they got going on back here? I'm just curious. It's like corrals, I guess.
Looks like it's not really used anymore.
No. A lot of weeds.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting how Bucerias is still kind of like farm.
Yeah.
Hey, Miko, settle. Oh, so I meant to say that if you adopt the 2 dogs, you get 2 free weeks at any one of my personal properties. Not until like April or May though, because I don't have any vacancies in March.
Yeah, and you're not allowed to adopt them and then put them back at Cuatro Estaciones,
No,
right?
you can't do that.
That's
And,
no loopholes.
So then we have one of our other fans, Travis, who is a pilot with WestJet, and he's offering 2 standby buddy passes on WestJet.
Oh, that's
So
perfect.
you could actually fly here for free. Now you'll have to go standby, but if you come in the spring,
Uh-huh.
you're likely going to get on the flight. 'Cause
Yeah.
the flights are not full, usually,
Yeah.
and they're usually full going back,
Yeah.
but not full coming here at that time.
Yeah, Travis and his wife are big fans of A Dog's New Life.
Yeah, you can't go wrong.
Yeah.
Make a commitment. Like, look at these guys.
Yeah.
These would be good Canadian dogs,
Oh,
good
man.
American dogs.
They'd be
like,
great on the ranch or
like
something
if they're on a
that.
ranch, or if you guys like hiking, like
Oh, yeah.
they just need a little more time, and they're going to be golden,
Yes.
right? Like look, they're already pretty good. They just
Yeah.
need a few. I would need to work with them, getting them to sit and that kind of thing.
Yeah. And you notice,
That wouldn't
like,
take
we
very
walk
long.
by and there's all these dogs barking at them.
They're doing nothing.
They're just chill, which is great.
All right, everybody. Well, thanks again for joining us on this Saturday. Again, if you're interested in adopting Miko or Mika, or Miko and Mika, which would be the preference, reach out to me directly.
Update. Miko and Mika were recently adopted by an individual in Bucerias, Nayarit, Mexico. If you or anyone you know has interest in adopting a dog from Mexico, contact A Dog's New Life at www.adogsnewlife.org.
Thanks again for joining us. Nos vemos hasta luego and adios desde el Upper East Side aquí en Bucerias.